So welcome with me, Daddy Avilia Good Gold. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Daddy, over to I'm out of your way.
Good evening, everybody. Please, can you all hear me? Can you all hear me, please?
I
So,
can hear you, but the volume is a bit low.
the volume is low. Okay, just give me a few seconds.
Please just be patient. Let him work on the audio from his end, all right, so that we can have very good section.
Okay, so I hope it's fair now. Is it fair? Can you all hear me? Is it clear now? Um,
Very clear.
Yes, perfect. It's perfect now, sir.
okay, thank you very much. Let me start by first appreciating my guy here. I don't even know what to call him names. So many names. Well, let me call him Coach Philip. Thank you very much for having me here. Thank you for bringing me up to have one or two things to share with our people here, and I can see that you have been instructed to so I can see few of my friends here. I want to celebrate you all. Fourth man is here. Thank God you're not fourth woman this time around, you're fourth man. Thank you very much. I've been instructed to talk on consistency as a trader and in wealth accumulation. And uh, I'm not talking this evening as a forex trader alone. I'm not talking as someone that mentors or teaches people how to trade forex. I'm also talking in my capacity as an exchanger, as someone that funds and withdraws for people. And when I saw when I saw the ratio of deposit and to withdraw, at a point I had to sit down that okay, so this thing about profitability that we've been hearing is not actually vague. It's true, it's real. I mean, if you see the gap between deposits and withdrawals, I may not be able to give you figures now, but I kid you not, it's really crazy. It's really, really crazy. So I had to sit down and think, okay, why do we have this large gap? Why do we have this large gap between deposits and withdrawals? And why is it that we have certain set of people always withdrawing and not depositing? And we have certain sets of people always depositing and not withdrawing. If the scenario is switching to both sides of the pendulum now, we know, okay, it's a random thing. But we have those that are consistent in withdrawing. I mean, they come to withdraw today, they come to withdraw tomorrow, they withdraw this week, they withdraw next week, they would like consistent withdrawals without deposits, consistent withdrawal without deposit. And you see some people, they just come around to and they continue to deposit, they continue to deposit. They take Profem today, they take Profem tomorrow, they take Profem next tomorrow, they keep on spending money on Profem. And then I had to go and learn a lot of things. And most of the things I learned, they are things that I live by. So I'm not teaching you like the Bible will call it cunningly devised fables. No, I'm teaching you things that are practical, things that you can easily relate with, things that you can apply, and then you begin to see the result almost immediately. Guys, these principles are really, really, really funny the way they work. You don't need to wait for maybe a month or a week or a year before these principles start giving you results. Immediately you start engaging them, you begin to see results. It's like a key. Once you have the right key to open the door, no matter how big or small you are, once you can have a hand that can turn the key to the left or to the right key to the left or to the right, the door will be open, no matter how giant the door is. So you can use a tiny padlock, as tiny as that padlock is, it can restrict a big gate from opening. Very, very tiny padlock. But if you don't have that small metallic thing to open that tiny padlock, that big gate will not open. The big gate for most people is profitability and making um being successful as a forex trader. That's the big gate for most people. But we focus on big things to open the big gate, whereas the what we need, there are pockets of instructions, pockets of principles, pockets of keys that when you turn it to the left and you turn it to the right, you can close your eyes and the padlock will open and that gate will open on its own, on its own. So I'll be sharing with you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very quickly, 7 keys um that can help you to be consistent. And I didn't prepare any slide for this thing. I just sat down this evening, then I had to draft out this to help others. The first and the most important one is the clarity of purpose. I know you guys will say you expect me to say strategy. No, is the clarity of purpose. When people come to me and ask me and tell me that they want to trade, they want to learn how to trade. The first thing I ask them is, why do you want to learn how to trade? And then they tell me, because I want to make money. And then I will respond, but trading is not the only channel for you to make money. Trading is not the only channel for you to make money. You can make money using other means. Please, are you guys, am I still connected? Am I still connected, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir,
Okay,
yes, sir.
okay, okay, thank you. There are so many strategies you can use to make money. You can do a salary job, you can earn a contract, you can polish and refine your skill and then serve it to the kings and then they reward you. You can do so many things to make money. Why choose Forex? Looking at the risk involved, why choose Forex? And then you see them, they just begin to move from left to right, front to back. They won't give you a clear statement of purpose. statement of what I do to my people when they come to me that they want to learn for. I tell them, write out your statement of purpose before even learning how to trade any strategy or anything. Write out your statement of purpose. Sit down and look at it for a week. Okay, is this statement reflecting what I want and where I want to go? That's with respect to trading. And then I'll tell them, place it on your vision board and continue to look at it. Continue to look at it. This can serve as your oil. You know, when we're talking about machines now, when one part of a machine is rubbing up on another part of the machine, if what we call friction happens, but when you oil the two parts of the machine, the friction will not affect. It won't cause a tear apart of the machine part. Now, this statement is your oil when it comes to the friction that market brings to traders. Because the truth of the matter is that everybody eats stop loss. Forget about what they tell you on Instagram. Forget about what they tell you on Facebook. Everybody eats stop loss. Everybody gets his or her account in drawdown. I kid you not. I'm just telling you the reality on ground. And it's not something I'm ashamed to talk about. It's not something I'm ashamed to say. It's not something I'm ashamed to let you guys know. I have drawdowns too. I eat stop loss too. But what will keep you when you hit stop loss 5 times consistently? You have a statement of purpose. Okay, this is where I'm going. This is what is guiding my journey in this part of my life. That's the financial trading of the financial markets. Why do I want to trade? So that when the purpose is achieved, you will know if you are expected to continue or stop. I know a man, a very, very successful trader. Very, very. This guy doesn't trade with MT5. Yes, he doesn't trade with MT5. He trades with TPO. He doesn't trade with MT5. A very successful trader. This man that I'm talking about, he trains people, the Wall Street guys, those that trade on the Wall Street. He trains them from Nigeria here. And then he told me, he said, by this age, I am retiring from the Forex market. I'm not trading Forex again. I said, why? He said, anything outside this duration is not in my statement of purpose for trading. I said, wow. Like, wow. Like, wow. So when you achieve that purpose, when that purpose is achieved, you will know if you are to continue to trade or you are to stop. Yes, I know trading is a skill that can give you food, that can bring food to your table for the rest of your life. But do you want to continue to face the mental stress forever? Trading is mentally draining, guys. It's mentally draining. And the reason why most traders find themselves stuck in this thing is because there is no intelligence to manage what is coming from the financial market. I'll go to that place later, but let's deal with what I'm talking about. Purpose, your statement of purpose, your purpose for trading. After this session, I will advise that you draft out the reason why you want to learn how to trade. You draft out what is driving this your passion. You've been beaten, you blew your account, you funded and funded and funded, but you keep coming back. What is driving that passion? What exactly is driving that passion? You need to write it down. You need to have it close to you. It's something that you have to be seeing every time. So that when you are being beaten and battered by the forex market, you have something that serves as consolation. your statement of purpose. And this leads me to the second one. The second thing I would like to discuss or talk about is your oneness of strategy. Your oneness of strategy. See, I've not seen any successful forex trader. Meanwhile, there are few, they are not much. But I've not seen any successful forex trader that trades multiple strategies at the same time. No. Your mind is not wired to to function like that. One strategy will definitely affect the other. If you learn 10 strategies today, not all the 10 strategies will give you the bias to buy EU. They won't all follow the same pattern. They won't all follow the same bias. So when you are trying to put in so many strategies at the same time, you are already tearing apart your focus. You are distracting yourself. You are distracting your mind. So why go through all this stress when even with the major thing that you want to do, either to buy or to sell, is 50-50? No matter how good your setup is, the probability is 50-50. I don't care how good that setup is. I don't care how sure you are about the trade. The probability for that trade to hit your TP is 50%. 50%, guys. So why stress yourself? Oneness of strategy gives you um it gives you peace. Your mind will be at rest. Your mind will be focused. You know what you are looking for. And when you focus on the strategy, you master it. You master it. I was listening to a video. I was listening to a video. I can't remember the guy's name now. He's also a very, very successful trader. He trades only EU. In fact, that's what got me attracted to it. He trades only EU. He said this year alone, just this April alone, he has done back testing of EU right from when EU started till now, more than 5 times. Back testing of Euro USD. From when it started, like when it started, when you do from where you can see the beginning on TradingView till this present time, he said he has done it more than 5 times, subjecting it to his strategy, his one strategy. And then after doing that, he now got to realize and concluded that there is nothing that will happen in the forex market tomorrow that has not happened before. The fact that you've not seen it doesn't mean it's not happening. You know, that thing made his eyes to be in sync with the chart. So that when he sees a good setup like this, he will tell you, this guy will eat you out and sell. I've seen this thing before. And that's how we are. And when you are expecting that setup to eat you out and sell next time, it will tell you this guy won't eat you out. Oh. It will touch that block and start selling, and then it will touch the block and start selling. He said, I've seen this thing several times. Look at the way this guy is moving up. Look at the way he's selling. Look at how he's running to your point of interest. Look at his reaction towards your point of interest. Okay, he's at 50% to your point of interest. Look at his reaction. Look at the ranging at 50% of the whole swing. You can't know all these things when you are into so many strategies. You can't know all these things when you are into so many assets. I'll come to asset things. Oneness of strategy. Oneness of strategy is very, very important. We're talking about consistency here. There's no how you can be making profit consistently when you are testing different strategies. So strategy A will bring you money, strategy B will take it away, strategy C will put you back in drop down. You come back to strategy A, you use strategy A to break even again. You try strategy D, Strategy D will eat you back and back and back, and then brings you into drawdown again. You come to strategy B, you use it again, and then it brings you into break even, and then it gives you maybe a tiny percentage of your account. You use strategy F. Strategy F takes you back again. And you can't grow like that. You can't be consistent like that. That's why people get frustrated and say this thing is a scam. It's the way the way the way the way we've been the way we were taught forex. I mean, in this our world now, in this our dispensation now, we've been uh I don't know how to put it now. We see forex as a skill alone in this our dispensation, but forex is a career. Just like you have your current, you have your account. Current is for engineers, Akon is for architects, Socon is for surveyors. For financial market is a profession on its. If you step outside the shores of Nigeria, you're going to see how people take forex market. It's a profession. It's a profession on its own. You need to learn the ethics. You need to learn the modalities. You need to learn the modus operandi. It's a career on its own. It's a profession. Yes, I'm a professional trader. I'm not just a forex trader. I'm a professional trader. Call yourself the name that the skill or career you are into gives to you. And what you call it is the approach you take in dealing with it. Oneness of strategy. You can't see a profession. In fact, one of the highlights of professionalism is ethics. Surveyors, they have their own ethics. Once you violate, they can withdraw that your certificate and seal from you. Electricians, they have their ethics. Architects, they have their ethics. Surgeons, they have their ethics. Medical doctors, they have their ethics. Dietitians, they have their ethics. Opticians, they have their ethics. The question is, what ethics are you following in the forex market? Of course, no ethics, because you are not taking it as a profession. You are taking it as a skill, as if you are going to learn how to repair a generator from one guy outside your compound. That's how people take forex. That's why they can't draw out ethics that forms the way they relate with the profession. And of course, if you are taking it as a profession, you definitely know that it's not a get rich quick scheme. You can't be a doctor today and say you want to blow today. No, you have to grow in that profession. You have to learn. You have to continue. The fact that you are given the fact that you are inducted as a medical doctor today doesn't mean that's the end of the everything you need to know about the medical field. No, it's the beginning of learning. And then before you can be a consultant, you have to choose a specific field. So most people even understand is it that is a profession. Yes, forex is a profession. They come into forex as a medical doctor. That's that realm alone. They live, but they don't specialize. They don't specialize. Okay, what assets can you trade that when you wake up today and they tell you that what is EU doing now? You should be able to give full expression to what EU is doing, because that's the only thing you have on your head. That's the only thing you have upstairs. I don't trade JPYPS as I am. I don't trade it. If you ask me anything about JPYPS, I don't have anything to tell you. And it doesn't mean that I'm not sound in the forex market. But it's not my field, it's not my area of specialty. It's not my field. So that settles that oneness of strategy. Then the third thing I would like to talk about here is your trade independence. Trade independence. What do I mean by this? No trade depends on previous trades. The fact that you placed the trade 10 minutes ago and you hit stop loss doesn't mean that stop loss should be related with another stop loss that will be taking place in the next 1 hour to hour. Every trade setup that you take is a function of your perception about what the market is doing at that particular point in time. It's not connected to your previous losses, it's not connected to your previous ways. Trade independence. This is something you need to imbibe. This is something you need to inculcate into your mindset. Okay. Yes, I know someone just got unmuted. I don't know who the person is. Okay. So the fact that you smashed 3 stop losses today doesn't mean the fourth will hit stop loss. It doesn't mean that stop loss will happen again. In fact, your fourth trade after the first 3 losses may be the one to remedy for the third losses, for the 3 losses. But the challenge is, are you even confident enough to take the fourth trade because of the previous losses you've earned? Are you confident enough to take the fourth trade? Are you confident enough to take the fifth trade? And what you can leverage on to trade like this, I will also talk about it in my next, I think that's my next point, risk management. I also talk about it. No trade is connected to your previous trade. No trade is connected to your, it's not a string. They are they are they are not connected at all. Trade independence. The fourth is your risk management. Now let me tell you something, guys. You can be sound. You can be sound and sound in the forex market. If you don't understand risk management, I don't care how much you are making now, you will never last in this profession. It's not a cause, it's a reality. I don't care how much you've been cashing out in the last 1 month, you will never last in this profession. Forex is not get rich quick scheme. It's a profession, like I said. You must understand risk management. Every time you want to trade, you must know the percentage of your accounts that you are risking to the market, that you are exposing to the market. So if you're having that at the back of your mind, okay, for every trade that I take, I want to expose 0.25% of my accounts to the forex market, irrespective of what the market brings up after placing your trade. You are confident because you know if even if stop loss gets smashed, you are losing only a particular percentage of your account. You are not losing all. You're losing just a percentage of it. Meaning you have several other options, several other opportunities. So let's and yes, here is now where the issue lies. Risk management will be difficult for you to handle if you are trading a small account. It's a difficult thing to do. Guys, I know this is contrary to the common opinion, but it's the reality. It's the reality on ground, I'm telling you. Risk management is difficult when you don't have a good capital to leverage it on. For example, let's say you are trading a $1,000 account and you want to risk 1% of your account for every trade you take. It simply means you have to hit stop loss 100 times. Let me repeat that, 100 times consecutively without any wins to lose that account. When how will you hit 100 losses consecutively? Like that's madness. So why then are we blowing accounts? In fact, if you are risking 1%, me, I don't risk 1%. I risk 0.5% for every trade I take. I'm that conservative. I know someone that risks 0.25% of every trade that it takes. I know someone that risks 0.125% of every trader. People are that meticulous about what they are exposing to. It's your hard-earned money, guys. It's your hard-earned money. You have to be considerate to the way you expose your hard-earned money to the financial market. If not, the bears and the bulls will knock you out of the game. They will knock you out of the game. Understand risk management. Study your risk appetite and let it drive the amount of your account that you are exposing to the market at every point in time. With that, even if you have 10 setups in a day, you are taking it. Especially if you are taking a lower time frame entry. M3 can eat you out 5 times, and then the sixth time, oh my god, it can give you 1 to 10. That's it for you. Risk management. Risk management is key in the forex market. The fifth point I would like to talk about here is the power of the pyramid. That I've seen a pyramid before. You know how it looks like. It's always very, very strong at the base, and then it begins to diminish as it rises. Meaning, if the foundation of that pyramid is not strong, if it is not wide enough, no matter how tall that pyramid grows, it will definitely fall. Actually, the height of the pyramid depends on the foundation of the first layer. Let me say it again. The height of the pyramid depends on the foundation of the first layer. That's the first section of that pyramid. Most people want to keep rising, but they are not bearing fruit downward. They are not building capacity. They are not building strength. They are not building stamina. They are not building stature. They are not giving to watching videos. They are not giving to, seeking quality mentors. They are not giving. People just want cheap success. It won't work. How far you rise is a function of how deeply rooted you are in that particular field. There are so many Ben Carlsons. Why do we only know Ben Carlson? Exceptional surgeon. Why do we know him? Because he was exceptional. Solid foundation. For those of you that are just starting, that you are just starting your forex journey, you are having a solid foundation by reason of this bootcamp. It's something you can leverage on. And I kid you not, you can fly higher with it, having it as a foundation. When we look at the pyramid, what we look at is what is on top. Only few people look at the first base, only few people look at what is below. What we look at is what is on top. Do you know what it to carry the whole pyramid? Do you know what it takes for the base to carry the whole pyramid? That base will have to be strong. I mean, super strong to carry a pyramid. The success that most of us want, we've not built capacity to handle it. We've not built capacity to receive it. We've not built, you want 10 million to what end? You want to keep making profit in the forex market. To do what? What is the purpose? Capacity is important. You have to build stature. I still watch videos on forex markets. At least I'm close to Philip a little bit. He's still, if the way he even divorce video, it amazes me even more than me. See, fourth man is here, very very exceptional trader. He still divorce video. If it's this guy still they still give themselves to training. And of course, I don't need to tell you that To be successful in the financial market, what you need to learn is not just strategy. You need to get your mind transformed. This is my mindset session now. You need to get your mind transformed. You need to upgrade the level of the way you think, the way you perceive life, the way you interpret occurrences, the way you handle disappointment, the way you handle losses, the way you handle wins. All these things are function of your mind. Actually, your body cannot enter any realm that your mind is yet to enter. It's impossible. The strength of your mind determines how the body will soar. It's reality. People have shallow mindsets. They have shallow mindset. Lack of financial intelligence, lack of character, lack of discipline, but they want to handle money. Do you think God is daft? This thing is a spiritual thing. No. It sounds funny, but it's the reality on ground. Oh. There is nothing you get or you acquire that does not come from God. There is nothing, I don't care what that thing is. There's nothing you acquire that does not come from God. Do you think that God is that? Have you seen people that make money today and then tomorrow they are back to square one? They keep using the strategy they used to make money before and then they start losing out. What's the difference? What makes the difference? What changed? Mental transformation is important, is key. Mental transformation is important and key. If you give some people 1 million tomorrow today like this, before tomorrow, what you meet in their account is 100,000 naira. They can now keep that 100,000 for 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 1 month. That 100,000 is the level that their mind can resonate with. That's why they can keep it for long. That's why they can nurture that 100K for long. Have you seen some people when they get blessed of maybe 20K recharge card, of 10K recharge card, or 5K recharge card, they begin to call people till that airtime gets to 15 naira. When that airtime gets to 15 naira, they caution. They now begin to manage that 15 naira. It's not their fault. Their mindset cannot handle that large amount of airtime that was recharged. What their mindset can undo is 50 naira. And that's why when they get to that 50 naira level, they come into consciousness that, hey, this thing is going down. All of a sudden, their sense gets activated. That's where they can resonate with. That's what they can resonate with. It's not their fault, it's a level of their mind. It's not even part of what I listed, but thank God I've talked about it. The level of your mental transformation. So I've talked about statement of purpose. I've talked about oneness of strategy. I've talked about trade independence. I've talked about risk management. I've talked about the pyramid block. The second to the last thing I'll talk about is the spirit of essentialism. The spirit of essentialism. What does that mean? It's just the discipline pursuit of less, the disciplined pursuit of less. So I've talked about oneness of strategy. Now let's come to disciplined pursuit of lesser assets. Disciplined pursuit of less assets. You can't trade everything in the financial market. So why are you why are you checking other charts when you don't have the mind to trade them? Why are you analyzing charts you don't have the mind to trade? Why can't you stay on the ones you've determined that you want to keep trading? You have to discipline yourself to pursue lesser things in terms of number so that your entire energy will go in one direction towards a particular asset. There's no I know a mentor that traded USD JPY for 3 years. Only USD JPY. Only US till now. That's what he still trades. 3 good years. Then how will that guy not master that assets? Yes, I know it's difficult. You may not see trade setup in a week. You may not see trade setup in. I know that's how to be conservative. Self. Must you trade every day? Must you must you trade every day? Discipline yourself to pursue less. The last but not the least is capital diversification, the trinity of MMM. Capital diversification. The fact that you are a successful and profitable trader doesn't mean you are wealthy. You can only call yourself wealthy when you've mastered the trinity of MMM. What is the trinity of MMM? The first M stands for making money. The second M stands for managing money. The third and the last M stands for multiplying money. Making money, managing money, multiplying money. I don't care the amount of dollars you are making. How to if you've not learned how to manage, if you've not learned how to multiply, you will just keep making profit. You will never have anything tangible to lay hold on. Not to talk of even giving or leaving wealth or inheritances for your generation that are coming. You have to understand capital diversification. Okay, my trading account is 5,000 US dollars. What is the plan for this 5,000 US dollars? How much am I going to withdraw? What is the percentage of withdrawal from my profit? What is the percentage that is going back to this my trading account? How many percent of my account am I of my profits that I'm withdrawing? Am I saving? How many am I uh, spending on myself? You see, when you don't understand these things, you keep spending money as you are getting it. And that's the life that most forex traders, that's the life that they have. They buy G-Wagon today, they buy Mercedes tomorrow, they buy Corolla next to no financial intelligence. They spend money as they get it. The fact that you're a forex trader, does it stop you from having your own filling station? Does it stop you from having your own refinery? Does it stop you from having your own oil well? Why can't we think? Why can't we think establishment? Does it stop you from having your own estates? Does it stop you from having your own multinational businesses? You are earning in dollars. God has provided a source of income for you. Must you spend the way you are getting? Can't you control your spending and diversify your income? So people make profit today. After making profit, they withdraw the old profit. They go and flex and enjoy themselves. When they come tomorrow, market eat them. Bah, bah, bah. They enter drawdown. After entry drawdown, it comes upon their mindset and psychology. It affects the way they decide or pick up decisions for trade. It decides. It affects how they execute their trade, and then the account continues to reduce till they blow the accounts. Remember, this person once was successful. He once withdrew large amount of money, but he spent it anyhow. And after spending it anyhow, he came back to us with the expectation of cashing out big again. But this time, market did him strong thing. For those that are trading DXY pair, you understand that DXY pairs, the way they've been moving since January is crazy. If you are not a disciplined trader, you can't survive January and February and even March if you are trading DXY pair. You can't survive it if you are not a disciplined trader. capital diversification. You must understand how to convert what you are getting now to structures that you can relate. That's why you keep looking for trade setups every day, because all the profit you've made, you don't have any other system or structure that is bringing in income. You don't have any system or structure that is bringing in money. The only thing you have is your financial market understanding, and that's your well. That's your well. When dry season comes, well can dry. What you bank on will be the water that has been channeled from the well to several reservoirs. To several reservoirs. Several reservoirs. So you can begin to drink from the reservoir while the well gets. So you won't be too hard on the well. If trade setup is not coming, you won't be too hard on yourself. There are other things that are bringing in income for you. When your setup shows, you know this is my setup. You know this is what I've been waiting for. When you are trying to fit in or bring in things, when you're trying to form a setup, force a setup, you yourself, you know you are trying to force a setup. Why? Because you don't have any other source of income. That's the only thing you are doing. Well, it's fine to start like that, but as you continue to make profit, because I know you will make profit, as you continue to make profit, learn to diversify. Learn to diversify. Your diversification can also mean you getting account for people to help you. It doesn't mean if people help you to manage account, it doesn't mean that you don't know how to trade. There are several people that I give money that I say, okay, manage this, manage. Not because I am not a good trader or I don't know how to trade. I trade one account just because of focus. I trade one account. So let's do a recap of everything I've shared. Number one, statement of purpose. You must understand why you are trading, the purpose behind your trading activities, your trading journey and venture. You must understand it. Two, oneness of strategy. You don't keep tomorrow. You have uh, CCI indicator in your chart. Next tomorrow you have stochastic oscillator on your chart. Next tomorrow you have Bollinger Band on your chart. Next tomorrow we see another layer of Bollinger Band on your. You add another stochastic oscillator. That person cannot grow. He can't grow. Then we have the trade independence. We have the risk management. We have the pyramid block. How that you grow deeply, then you rise. Then we have the spirit of essentialism, how you discipline yourself to pursue lesser things, focus, shut down on unnecessary things. You see, most people think we don't make choices, but we actually make choices. If you're not making a choice, someone is making a choice for you. So you can choose what you want to channel your energy on. You can choose what you want to focus on. You can choose it. You don't have to allow, you don't need to allow life suggest choices for you. You can choose, you can be intentional about what you do. Pursue lesser things and focus on things that matter. Your 24 hours. How many hours do you use for trading that you want to be making money from? How many hours do you use on it? How many hours do you spend on just back? That guy that did back testing of Euro USD, that guy challenged me. He really, really challenged me. That guy that did back testing of more than 5 times this year, from when Euro USD started, do you think your result can stand behind that guy? It can't. It can. It's not. This is not bad prophecy now. It's just reality. You know, go fit. It can't. Then capital diversification. Learn the power of capital diversification, the trinity of MMM. You make money. That's what normal people do. But wealthy people move from making money to managing their money, and that's where capital diversification comes in. And then they now move to multiplying their money. At least give your children something to bank on when they come. Let them be happy that they came through you. That, oh, thank God for this, my dad. Thank God for. There are some suffering that you are doing now that they shouldn't also pass through again. So let it end from you. Understand financial intelligence. And I believe that with everything you will be learning, even in this boot camp, if you can incorporate all these things that I've mentioned today into it, I believe you will be an exceptional professional trader, not forex trader, exceptional professional financial trader. Thank you very much. Cheers and God bless you all.
Wow. Thank you so much, Daddy. Thank you so much. Man, can you just drop some love in the group first before I even start talking? I thought, ah, God, ah, God. Can you drop some love in the group? This, this is powerful. This is power. This is really powerful. This is really powerful. This is really powerful. And I'm so grateful, Coach Avilia, Daddy Avilia. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Yeah, guys, I see you. I see you. I see you. Yes, this is this is this is top notch. Can see how he really shared his heart with us. He really shared his heart with us. He really shared his heart with us. And honestly, my contemplation still remains on the fact that how many people are going to really utilize all of these things they have learned. Like the first point that he made, how many people have even started thinking about what they will write on their head, their clarity of purpose. Like how many people have even thought of it? Like honestly, why forex? Why trading? Why forex? Why trading? Honestly, just the question alone. Why trading at all? Why not? Why not selling limestone or selling cocaine? Like today, I was telling my friend that once I don't make money in this forex like this, I'll go to push cocaine. I was just joking, but honestly, why forex at all? Some people are enticed about the money that comes from forex, which was even one of the main reasons why yesterday's psychology had to come. All right, guys. Sorry, I guess I just have to cut my conversation short. My network is really, really acting up. My network is really acting up. So I don't want to depend on them tonight so they don't get on my nerves. So guys, let's meditate on most of the things we have heard tonight. I want to send a special shout out and appreciation to Papa T. Thank you so much for the summary. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. So much. Thank you. Thank you. The video or the audio will be uploaded on YouTube. I just hope the recording is okay because my network was just bouncing on and off. But I hope the recording is okay. And also, just lastly, our bootcamp is going to be starting this Friday. Please, like I said, do well to post on your status, invite your friends. Let's do a massive publicity about the bootcamp. If pre-bootcamp is like this, I'm just going to be the one to teach. I'm thinking now that I should even bring in some other people, but let's come and teach on PA. So I'm going to say our minds in check. Let's come and do PA small.